Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TRTC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis before, including yesterday, so that is where this green line and red line annotation are coming from, and want to get some things updated here. Although from the presentation standpoint, this chart is actually pretty tricky to talk about due to all the perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought, let's just say right up around there, and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. There was a big pullback today. But from the big picture, today, that's 1 day. When you look at multiple days, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build an overall higher stair step. And when you have those higher stair steps being built over time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different outlook and strategy going into the trade. And really the easiest way to illustrate this is the chart has already acted this way, and that has to do with how it acted around this green line that I talked about yesterday, right up here at 26.5 cents. For those of you that did watch yesterday's video, I talked about that as support. And sure, it wasn't exact and perfect, but the price got well within the range and then eventually started to bounce up. And to illustrate this, kind of big picture point that I'm trying to convey here is, let's say the price actually comes down here a few more times. Not saying this will happen, but just to, again, make the example, comes down here, flirts around with this 26.5 cent level, and then start to work its way back upwards. From the big picture of things, and I keep emphasizing the word big picture because, yes, I realize if you're a day trader, then you couldn't care less about this. But big picture, you'd have a set of lows right here. Previous set of lows would be, down around here. So if you picture these as stair steps, then as far as the overall chart is concerned, the big picture, these stair steps are still very clearly heading in the upwards direction. Again, I 110% realize that if you're a day trader and you bought up there, then you couldn't care less about these areas down at this portion of the chart. That's why I keep trying to kind of qualify and just offer up the warning that I'm definitely talking about things from the big picture. So yeah, today the price pulled back, but the bulls still have plenty of opportunity, plenty of wiggle room to build a higher stair step. And as long as those stair steps are being put into place in the upwards direction, then the overall trend still does belong with the bulls. And like I said, yeah, the bulls still have plenty of room to build a step, so we'll see if they can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.